Hi, welcome, welcome back. So glad you're with me. My name is Christina Carpenter, and I wanted to get on and talk a little bit about publishing a children's book. I get this question a lot, and I wanted to just answer it once and for all and give resources. It seems like people just seem to still not understand some of the things that go into a children's book. And so we're going to talk about it today. And the way we're going to talk about it is I'm going to give you some insight into what I am aware of in terms of this concept. So so first of all, you have books. You have plenty of books on publishing or actually writing a children's book. So first we have to write the children's book. But what are we writing? And the thing that will tell you what you're writing is if you get a book for how to learn to write for children. So there's a book called The Everything Guide to Writing Children's Books. Google it or Amazon it. There's another book for dummies, Writing Children's Books for Dummies. That's another one. Then there's another book, How to Write a Children's Book and Get It Published. It's only $13 at Target. You can get it online. The Writing Children's Books for Dummies, you can get it for $5 online. The Everything Guide to Writing Children's Books, you can get that for $6 on thriftbooks.com, thriftbooks.com. Or you can get the Writing Children's Books for Dummies. You can get it for $5.79 at thriftbooks.com, thriftbooks.com. Okay, after that, you can take classes on how to write children's books. There are classes you can take. You can take classes on Udemy. You can also look up things online. So there's readsy.com. They have an article about how to write a children's book that families will love. They give you a template to how to make the children's book. You can start with it gives you 8 steps. Start with a fun, simple idea. Cast a relatable main character. Structure your plot like a fairy tale. Consider repetition and rhyme. Make the story easy to follow. Write with illustrations in mind. Work with a children's editor and get your illustrator to add the pictures to the words. You want to format the pictures and the words together. The process of making the book for children is a little bit more intricate because you have the design aspect. Because children's attention spans are mostly focused on pictures, you have to have the picture aspect included with the writing. So first you're going to write a good book, which starts with a fun, simple idea, a relatable character, a structured plot that's like a fairy tale, and a lot of repetition and rhyme. And then it's very easy to follow for their brains to understand. And then you're going to have your illustrations. Illustrations are a whole nother category. You need to get an illustrator. You can hire them. There are plenty of them on Facebook. Once you've hired a Facebook or anyone, you can go to Fiverr. Fiverr is another place where you can get illustrations. You can also do your own illustrations. If you're tech savvy, you could use AI and put in prompts and create your own AI prompted generated characters. Or easily you could just hire someone to just make you the whole book illustrations, because to do each individual illustration is very tedious, and to get it just right is a very tedious process. So you want to get someone who's adept in using AI tools if you want to use AI, but you could always just hire someone to do it for you. And you could also get that done affordably if you go to fiverr.com, Fiverr, I believe it's Fiverr, Fiverr, Fiverr.com, I believe. So you can hire someone, graphic designers, illustrators, and there's plenty of illustrators on Instagram and on Facebook. Look up illustrators on Facebook and you will find plenty of groups for children's book writers and plenty of illustrators there. You can hire someone. It's not difficult at all. Once you've done that, they put it together, the words, you just need them to design it and put the words and the pictures together for the page format. Make sure you know your page size. What's the size of your book? Is it a very big book? Is it a very small book? And it's gonna open and close like this. And so you want the pages, the layout to go across the page, because usually they do a whole page layout where it opens and closes. So you're thinking about those things. Other people you can follow in terms of researching about children's books, you can go to kindlepreneur.com. You can go to wordtemplates.com for free kids storybook templates. Free storybook templates. Now that's a godsend right there. Definitely try that out. And then another one is nerdybookgirl.com, 100 of the best children book ideas for your book. And then you have free best looking word template for writing kids books. And then you can also do how to write a children's book on YouTube. Just type in how to write a children's book on YouTube and you'll find plenty of information on that. Hold on one second. Okay. All right, so that's everything you need to know. It's just, once you get your story down, it's just a matter of getting the illustrations, hiring someone to do the illustrations and putting it together for you. You don't have to do it yourself. Do not do it yourself. Do not do it yourself. I have to repeat, do not do it yourself. Get someone, hire someone to do the photographs with the words and do the design for you. They will either use Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, and they could do it that way. But it's all about the sizing of the pages, because when it prints, it has a certain size and everything has to align and be in alignment. So that's important. So definitely go to readsy.com. Another website you can go to is selfpublishing.com. They have an article called Writing Children's Books, top 10 tips for writing children's books. And then there's another website, therightpractice.com, therightpractice.com, WRITE practice.com, about how to write a children's book, the ultimate guide. You could look this thing up. It's very simple. So go to Readsy, Kindlepreneur. You can get your word templates from wordtemplates.com. Go to The Right Practice. There's plenty of YouTube videos on it. Kindlepreneur has done videos on it. The 8 easy steps, the 9 easy steps to write a children's book. And also, if you want to get a little bit more technical and take a class, there's books. Help children write books. How to write a book. You can take a class on how to write a book on Udemy. It's a very small self-paced platform for learning about anything. So definitely you can look that up and you can find out how to do it. And then fun fact, there's the website BookBaby. BookBaby publishes children's books. And they also have an AI that helps with making the children's books. And you can bring your books to life with their printing services. BookBaby is the way to go if you're going to do a children's book. So if you have a children's book in mind, just get your illustrations, get your words, and put it on BookBaby. Simple. It's an alternative to Amazon.com. I think Amazon.com is great for novels, self-help books, but when it comes to illustrations and things, you might want to go with BookBaby. So if you're writing a book for children, go with BookBaby. If you check out their website, they have so many resources, from book printing, ebooks, audiobooks, editing, book design, sell your book, learn, templates, and bookshop. If you check out different self-publishing websites, they have so many resources that you cannot go wrong, you cannot fail. If you just stick with one of these platforms like BookBaby, Amazon.com, they teach you what to do and how to do it. And the cool thing about BookBaby is they even teach you like page sizes. They teach you different book sizes that you can use and what they look like. And they make it ready to print with print-bound books that are letter size pages. Letter size pages is 8 by 5 by 11. 8.5 by 11. Landscape sizes is 9 by 7 inches. And then large square books is a 10-inch by 10-inch. So they give you the key information you need to know and how to get started with that book. You just need to bring your documents to the platform. So once your book is finished and you've designed the inner content and the outer content of the cover, you can bring this content to BookBaby and have it uploaded, or they can help you to design the book. They do book design. So you definitely have no barriers of entry to publishing your first children's book. It is not that difficult anymore. So definitely, if you want to write a children's book, I would say go for it. Definitely look into bookbaby.com. So that's all I wanted to give you in terms of that, because I know that has been a very interesting question that I've gotten over and over. How do you write a children's book? How do you write a children's book? How do I write a children's book? It comes down to two things: your inner content and your illustrations. That's it. That's it. So I hope that was helpful, and I will talk to you in another video.